Hello viewers, hope you all are doing great. In my last session on my channel Foodscito, I discussed about rancidity. What is rancidity and its types, right? So what's the next question? How to measure the extent of rancidity? Yes, in today's session I am to discuss about the ways by which we can measure the extent of rancidity. So extent of rancidity in our product can be measured by estimating its peroxide value and acid value. Now let's understand these terminology. Peroxide value, as I have already said, it measures the extent of rancidity development in your product. Now what's the next? How? Let's go through. If you remember, while discussing about rancidity, I have mentioned that during oxidation of fats, initially what happens? They initially break down into peroxides, which in turn break down into hydrocarbons, aldehydes or ketones. So from this statement, it's clear that by estimating peroxide value of our product, we can measure the extent of rancidity. How it is measured? Peroxide value is calculated by the amount of iodine released from potassium iodide, that is Ki, by the peroxide. Now the next terminology is acid value. That means we are talking about free fatty acids here, right? Similar to that of peroxide value, it's the measure of extent of rancidity development. But unlike peroxide value, here it measures the free fatty acid formed during decomposition of oil glycerides. So you have free fatty acid. How can you measure those free fatty acids? By neutralizing it with, yes, a base. So acid value is expressed as number of milligrams of KOH, that is potassium hydroxide, yes, an alkali required to neutralize the free fatty acids present in 1 gram of fat. And acid value is also expressed as the percent of free fatty acids calculated as oleic acid. And this could be one of the questions in your competitive exams. So the next question is how to determine the acid value. As represented here, simple. It's a titration method. You have fat or oil in an alcoholic medium in your flask, which is titrated against potassium hydroxide, and this value is a measure of the amount of fatty acids which have been liberated by hydrolysis from the glycerides due to action of moisture, temperature and or the enzyme lipase. That means these all are the factors responsible for development of rancidity in your product. So that's all about peroxide value and acid value. Stay tuned with Foodscito for more such concepts and learning in a simplified manner. और अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया है तो प्लीज लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. Thank you for listening.